channel. So today I wanted to talk to you about how I actually came to being living in Australia. Basically, when I came here, I had loads of messages asking me, oh my god, like what's going on? How are you going away for so long? And so I basically want to make this video to kind of shed a little light and information on it so that everyone knows that they can do it. It's not an opportunity that is closed. So basically, I study at the University of Westminster on a business management course, and part of my course means that I can study abroad for a year. So there was many different countries that we could go to. We actually had 3 choices, and my choices were Canada, Australia and South Korea. And I actually got South Korea, and because I hadn't obviously been away for such a prolonged period of time before, I was like, I'm not going to South Korea on my own, not gonna happen. So I emailed them back and they were like, well, we have a space in Melbourne in Australia. And that was fine with me because Australia was obviously one of my first choices. So so that was that. It was all very weird. I was kind of applying to go without really, I don't think it was sinking in that I was really going to be going away for a year, like leaving my family and friends for a year in a new environment, new culture, everything. I was just kind of applying and just like, yeah, I'm like, why not type thing. And then when it came to me actually getting it, I was like, but wait. I didn't really tell anyone at first because I was kind of scared, I guess. I remember I told my family on Christmas Day. So we found out in about November or maybe like early December, and then I told my family on Christmas Day. And I remember we was all sat around the table and my dad was sat at the end, and I was like, I've got something to tell you guys. And they were like, yeah, and I was like, I've applied to go abroad to Australia and I got it, so I'm going. And I just burst into tears and I was not feeling emotional at all, and I just started crying my eyes out. And everyone was like, oh Gemma, you know, don't cry. And my dad was sat there and he was like, well, do you want to go or no? Like, and everyone just started laughing, and it was like, yeah, I want to go, I'm just scared, like, you know, I'm shitting myself. So yeah, that was that. But everyone was really, really supportive of me going, obviously. I told my boyfriend, I have a boyfriend, I am in a long distance relationship right now as we speak. So I told him, well, first I spoke to him about it actually. I was at his house and I was kind of breaking him into it, you know, and I thought I was going to be going Canada, and because of the way that the academic year is set up, I would only been gone for 7 months, not a whole 12 months. So it was like, yeah babe, like, you know, it's only 7 months, you know, I mean, we can do this. And he was like, okay, he was like, well, if you're gonna go, that's fine and everything, but I'm just letting you know, it's not gonna work out, like, we're gonna have to break up. And I was like, we're staying together, like, we're not breaking up, like. At first he was not on board, like, he wasn't like, we're breaking up, no, that's it, like, there was no kind of big blow up or anything, but he was a bit like, how is that gonna work, you know, like. And that's the thing, like, obviously I'm 22, and we're both a similar age, and obviously it's the first time both of us would have been in a long distance relationship at this age, you know. So it is very daunting, and it is you know, something you have to kind of come to grips with. But eventually we was both like, you know what, if you want to make it work, it will work. A lot of people ask, like, how do you fund it and stuff. A lot of my money came from my own savings and student finance as well. Obviously I'm a student, so I get student finance. That helps a lot. You can also claim back a lot of your expenses to student finance. So for example, my flights here and back, any travel that I do out here, like public transport travel, my healthcare, because I had to pay like, oh, I don't know, $700 on health insurance for Australia, so I can claim that back. So there's so many things that you can actually get back, so don't let money put you off going. My experience hasn't finished yet, obviously. I have been here for 10 months now, oh my goodness. I've been here for 10 months, and so oh bloody hell, it's a long time. But I would encourage anybody to do this experience if you can. Don't be scared about going abroad. It is scary. I remember being at the airport and crying my eyes out to my dad and being like, everyone's gonna forget about me, like I'm gonna have no friends, you know, everyone's gonna kind of move on without me. And my dad was like, why, how is everyone gonna forget about you? You know, you're being silly. We're all here, we're all here, we're all holding you up, we all love you, you know, you're gonna be fine, you're gonna do amazing. And it was kind of one of them things that I had to push myself to do. I had to just be like, I'm doing this. I know it's going to be good for me, you know. And although it's scary, once you get over that first hurdle, after a while, you're fine. Do you know what I mean? Like, with technology these days as well, you can talk to whoever you want at any time. So, yeah. So, any irrational thoughts about everyone forgetting about you is completely ridiculous. You will keep your friends. If you are in a relationship, you know, he will stay if it's real, you know, if you got a real one. Obviously there's the time difference and stuff, but you can still keep in contact with everyone, which I am, and I have been. People are going to get a new job or move house, you know, a year is a long time, and so things will change in that time, but your life is changing too, do you know? This experience has been amazing for me. I've made new friends. I had a job out here last semester. I'm traveling next week. I'm going to Brisbane, and I get to study in a different country. I get to experience a whole new culture for a really long time, and the amount of growth that you experience in yourself is worth way more than any kind of fears that you might have prior to actually taking the leap and going abroad. I think anyone would agree with that. It's a character building experience, you know? Other than that, the experience is going to be what you make it. I've met people out here who are on a year abroad and said in the first week they got here, they were like, no, I'm going home. That's it. I don't want to be here. I'm going home. But, and now they're still here, do you know what I mean? And that specific person actually wants to move here now in the future, like finish her degree back at home and pursue a life in Australia, because she said she can't even remember what her life was like back in the UK, you know, and that's the kind of thing that it does to you. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that I want to move to Australia forever or anything, but I'm definitely madly open to going to new places for long periods of time and just really getting to understand that country and their culture and their way of life. And, you know, you might think that Australia's not very different from the UK, but it is. Trust me, their values are different, the way they live their life is different, everything is different, the way they talk is different, okay? But that's another video. If there's anything anyone wants to know, please message me, comment down below, or message me on my other social medias, and I will definitely try and put something together for you, or try and give you the answers that you're looking for, because I wish that there was videos out there that I could watch when I was coming abroad, and that would make me feel a little bit better about the situation. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel. I've got a lot more videos in store and things that I want to post about, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks guys.